guys, what's going on? Steve here again. Hey, I wanted to do a little bit of a slimmed down version of my in the bag for those who don't need to hear a description of why I throw every disc. So I'm just going to bang through this real quick, hopefully keep this video under about 4 minutes, just kind of show you what I throw. First off, I keep my discs in my BP2 V2. It's a really reliable bag. Had it for 9 months, no rips, tears, or anything. Really solid bag, holds plenty of discs for me. I putt with Discmania P2s, D-line. They're just a really consistent putter for me. They come out of the hand nice and clean. They always seem to find the chains if I aim correctly. Throwing putters, I have a Seppo PA1 and I have a Glow 400 PA3. The PA3 is a little more understable than the PA1, but they're both super reliable. My approach disc is an A3 in 400 plastic. I really like this disc. It's nice and reliably overstable. I use that for my approach shots. I got 4 mids. I've got an M4, which is a get out of jail heavy turnover mid. I've got an understable MX3 that will flip to flat and go straight and finish nice and straight. I've got a slightly overstable MX3. This is a really good driving mid-range, and I've got a very overstable M2. I use that for all my overstable mid-range shots. I've got a couple of fairway drivers, 4 of them. I've got a beat-up F3 for true fairway shots. It never gets thrown off the tee. Nice and understable. I've got a understable F2. It's understable because it's 2 years old. It's pretty beat up. I've got a brand new 400 F2. That is a stable fairway driver for me. It flips to flat and goes nice and straight and finishes hard. And I've got a 750 F2, which is a very, very overstable fairway driver for me. It's good for spike hyzers. I've got 2 hybrid drivers. I've got an H3 V2, which I use a lot for forehand shots. It's a really valuable disc in my bag. I turn it over if I throw it backhand. For some reason, I don't turn it over when I throw forehand. I've got an H1 V2. I couldn't turn this thing over if I try. It's great for uphill forehand shots. It's great for backhand hyzers. I still favor my F2 for spike hyzers. My distance drivers, I've got a 500 Cat Allen X3. I like the feel of this disc. It's super consistent. I've got my Bomber, my D3 Max. This disc goes far. It comes out of my bag more than any of my other distance drivers. I've got a D2 Max in 400 plastic. This thing has slightly less turn than my D3 and slightly more fade, but it's still a fairly straight flying distance driver. I've got my D1, which is my overstable distance driver. This thing follows any hyzer line I put it on. It's really reliable into the wind. I've got a Glow 400 D1 Max. This thing is slightly less overstable than my regular D1. It flies nice and straight, it'll flip flat and then finish nice and hard at the end of its flight. And I've got my RPM Tahoe. This disc I treat more like a fairway driver, even though it is a distance driver. I just can't quite get the same amount of distance out of it that I can out of a regular distance driver from Prodigy. So that's the pared down version of my in the bag. I hope you enjoyed watching that. It's a little bit quicker. I flew through it. Hope you guys have a good season.